11 competitors, 1 winner, and 1 Wendy's job application.
Thank you for it.
On the 18th of October 2025, just 2 days prior to recording this video, the 19th International Chopin Competition final round was underway, and grabbing my crayons and coloring book from my business major starter pack, I sat back comfortably in my couch as the chaos ensued. Now, nearly an entire year ago, before all this had started, the drafting process for the 19th Chopin competition was already underway. You didn't even know it. While you were twiddling your thumbs or whatever you do in your free time, the guys at the Chopin committee were already drafting harder than the Cleveland Cavaliers.
United States Army, we're looking for Daniel.
Mom!
Now, from the 1st of October to December 15th of 2024, this begins the application period for the upcoming competition. Now, unlike some braids, don't get it twisted. They weren't just knocking on door to door looking for some RCM1 bums. The entire ordeal is a thorough, multi-step process that only ensures the most qualified get into the actual competition, starting with the preliminary stage. Now, the Chopin competition recruits pianists through a competitive audition process, which is based on submitted recordings, so don't even try to think about submitting something like this. That is not Fantasy Impromptu. Now, a qualifying committee will select candidates for the preliminary round, and a jury will then choose participants for the main competition. Now, the preliminary stage this time was held from the 23rd of April to the 4th of May in 2025 in the Chamber Music Hall of the National Philharmonic in Warsaw. The participants were required to perform the following works, 1 etude each from the first 2 categories, 1 nocturne or etude from the 3rd category, 1 scherzo from the 4th, and 1 mazurka from the 5th. So right off the bat, before your greedy nose even sniffs a penny, you're already down $125 from the application fee and fed 5 pieces to perform in front of some judges you've never seen before, with the chance of making it to the main stage being a whopping 10%.
This is some bullshit!
Now, if you think I'm smoking a fat one right now, in the 2025 Chopin preliminaries, 642 pianists applied to the competition in total. Now, of these pianists, 162 contestants were deemed not fucking trash, with the jury admitting only 66 to the main stage. You haven't even made it to the starting line yet, and there's a 90% chance you're eliminated like a Fortnite bot lobby. Congratulations, you've made it this far. Now it's time to select your piano. Now, from the 29th of September to October 1st, the piano selection process was underway. The participants this year could choose between a Steinway D274, Yamaha CFX, Fazioli F278, Kawai SKEX, and finally Beckstein D282, which unfortunately excludes upright pianos. Now, each competitor is on the clock to decide what piano that they would like, with only 15 minutes to select. Should I choose this Yamaha that's worth 40 grand? Or this Fazioli that's worth 240 grand? Now, as a former business major, I'm sure they made the economical choice. We have finally arrived. You take a deep breath and look around at all your competitors and realize you're about to finish dead last. Now, the main stage of the competition consists of 4 programs: Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, and the finals. Now, the first 3 stages are solo performances, and the final, even though you'll never make it there, is joined with an orchestral ensemble. Now, the first round took place from the 3rd to the 7th of October. 84 pianists each performed a recital of approximately 30 minutes. Now, in the first round, many pianists were deemed to be the potential winner. Kevin Chen had exceptional reviews, Ryan Wang drew in significant praise, and Eric Liu demonstrated quote-unquote formidable mastery. Half of the pianists moved on to round 2. Now, the second round took place from the 9th to the 12th of October. 40 pianists now performed a recital that was now amped up to around 40 40 to 50 minutes instead of 30, which had to include one of several specified polonaises and a group of 6 consecutive preludes from Opus 28. Now, once again, the strong competitors had no problem breezing through. The young Tianya Liu gave an impressive performance, Piotr Alexandrovich received mixed responses, and Shiori Kurihara delivered the evening standout performance. Still, there is too many good performances and too many competitors to deem a clear winner, but this is about to change. Now, the third round took place from the 14th to the 16th of October. The 20 remaining pianists were required to perform a recital that's now increased to 45 to 55 minutes, which included one of Chopin's 2 piano sonatas, Opus 35 or Opus 58, with an additional complete opus of mazurkas. Now, Jacquot's playing was described as quote-unquote world-class perfection, only to be eliminated right after. Now, Tianya Li was quoted as being one of the most expressive of the evening, while David Kurakuli's performance was hailed by the Polski radio as a historical moment. Now, following the conclusion of the third round, the jury announced that 11 participants would advance to the final. Now, the final round took place from the 18th to the 20th of October. Each of the 11 finalists were required to perform Polonaise Fantasie Opus 61, followed by one of Chopin's 2 piano concertos with the Warsaw Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Andrei Boriko, whose sole purpose is to aura-farm. Now, everyone gave it their all. Miyu Shindo was praised by the Chopin Courrier for her Polonaise Fantasie, only to end up in last place. Tianya Liu's performance of Concerto in E minor was deemed the highlight of the night, just for her to end up in 4th. And William Yang drew an exceptional approval, with people calling him a quote-unquote genius, only for him to end up one above F tier. Now, there's a public audience poll that was won by Piotr Alexandrovich, with Vincent Ong placing 2nd and Tianya Liu placing 3rd. It doesn't matter though, because none of those people won. The actual top 3 results came in with Zitong Wang at 3rd place, Kevin Chen at 2nd, and Eric Liu at 1st, demonstrating that the public opinion was irrelevant. Many people disagreed with this result, but the voting procedure was done throughout the competition. Headed by Garrick Olsen, the competition jury was to score each competition on a scale of 1 to 25, with the final scores implementing all 4 stages: 10% for round 1, 20% for round 2, 35% for round 3, and 35% for the final. Now, this ensures that you're the winner not because you played like horseshit for the first 3 rounds and then played perfect in the final, but rather to be the most comprehensive all-around pianist, and that was decided to be Eric Liu. So congratulations to all the participants, and I'll see you in 5 years. Yeah! If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking the video, as we're aiming for 2 likes. Yeah! 100K! Let's get it!